I'm here with Mr. Tony Clark, Chef Tony Clark of the Old Grange, and we're going to be making some fantastic food today. Tony, why don't you tell us a little bit about what we're going to make?
Well, I'm going to do like a roasted monkfish, some sea scallop, all from Cape May.
Beautiful.
With a vegetable bouillon and
Beautiful.
a carrot puree.
What are we going to do first?
Well, we're going to make the carrot puree, and basically I'm just going to, I slice the carrots real thin, and we're going to cook it with salted water.
Now, I don't want to mess up my beautiful clothes from Nitwit, so I'm going to put on my apron.
What'd you call me?
You're not the Nitwit. My beautiful outfit's from Nitwit.
It's not the first time I've been called a nitwit, just by the way. I have a nice piece of monkfish.
Okay.
And both these are from the Cape May area, from because it's like the second largest fishery on the East Coast. What I'm doing is I'm just heating up the oil.
Get it nice and shimmery.
I just want to see a little bit of a haze coming off there, okay? And so this is going to be for the monkfish, and we're going to roast that off in the oven a little bit. Now, on this pan over here, we're going to start our vegetable bouillon.
And what kind of vegetables we have here? Looks like some bell pepper, zucchini, squash, cauliflower, cipollini onions. Is that asparagus we have? Asparagus. And some snow peas?
And some snow peas.
Yeah, that's a really nice mix.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know, and I just cut it real small, and, you know, just I look for color, and I look for, you know, things that are going to taste good.
Yeah, it's a really great variety.
So I'm just going to start with the onions first, and just get them starting to brown off a little bit.
So tell me about your restaurant, the Old Grange in Cape May.
It's a great restaurant. It's a historical building that's been around since 1920, and it's in Cold Springs Village. It's a living museum from the 19th century, the only one in New Jersey. So
listen to that sizzle.
Yeah, and that's the key. And I don't touch it at this point.
Right.
And I just kind of like look around on the sides to see if I have a little brownness.
And this is skin off. There's no skin on the monkfish.
No,
correct?
I trim it up a little bit. And this is one of my favorite fish. I love monkfish.
It's a great fish. It's so nice and meaty. They call it the poor man's lobster for good reason.
At this point, we're just going to throw in our garlic. And look how I slice the garlic real nice and thin.
Nice and thin, yeah. Are you going to try and get that crispy?
No, I'm just going to try to like give it a little color and try to make it a little sweet. People don't like garlic; they won't like this, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people. So.
Yeah, I love garlic.
The more the merrier.
They say garlic's for lovers.
Oh, absolutely. As long as you're both eating it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You know, that's never a problem in my house.
Do you cook for your husband?
Oh, all the time. He's spoiled rotten.
Oh my gosh.
He cooks for me too.
Oh, does he? How's that working out?
Good. I mean, he's great with breakfast. The guy can make a mean omelet. How about you? Do you do a lot of cooking at home, or when you go home, do you like to kind of kick back and let somebody else do it?
To keep this figure, I do a couple things at home in the kitchen. So.
A couple jumping jacks in between, maybe?
No. I don't want to waste my time on jumping jacks. So
what we just put in here, the zucchini?
Zucchini and squash. Okay. And I did a new tournée, it's called.
Beautiful tournée.
And I just take a little cauliflower.
Very culinary term there, tournée.
Oh, I know. This is my son. I like the white broccoli, Dad. That's
what he said. The white broccoli.
Yeah. And then I'm just taking them. So these three, I'm going to add this here. These three take a little long. The asparagus and snow pea are kind of fast. So
they'll cook a little quicker.
Right. Butter's brown. There's the color.
Look at that color. That looks great.
And we're just going to throw this in the oven.
Okay, so we're going to let it pan roast?
Yes.
Nice.
We have these beautiful products, the Dorot product.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
I love it. I actually think, you know, I always like to have like an artillery of like certain things in my kitchen. You know, sometimes there's a rainy day and you can't get out and everything like that, or it's
finding
just so
fresh
convenient.
Ingredients, exactly. Yeah, these Dorot products, you can find them right in your grocer's frozen section.
And I love that they're in frozen. See, I just took them out frozen and I pop it right back in the freezer.
And they have a 2-year shelf life, believe it or not.
That's good.
I mean, you can keep these in your freezer for 2 years. Yeah. Garlic, fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, things that when you buy them at the grocery store, they go bad so quickly.
Yeah, I know. So we're doing a little bit of cooking here, and now I'm just going to, even though I didn't put these in yet, now I'm just going to take a little bit of lemon juice right in here. A little
acid to kind of...
Yeah, I like a little tartness to it.
Yeah, to balance out all of those flavors.
And then we're going to take a little balsamic.
So a little sweet acidic flavor.
Right.
Okay.
Now this is a vegetable stock, which I took all the trim from my vegetables and I just cooked it off.
That's such a beautiful stock too. Look how rich and thick that is. That's obviously a homemade stock. The ones you're buying in the container definitely don't look like that.
And you're using your product, your waste product.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. That's what my grandparents always told me, and it's very true.
So now I take a little oil. We're just going to season these up. This is the puree that I made earlier. I'm just going to add it to this right here because I'm going to.
And that's just a basic carrot puree,
Yeah, it's just a puree with butter and cream, and what we're going to do here is we're going to strain this off. So you know, we don't want that water because the water...
Make it too liquidy.
Well, and plus it gives it a grainy look.
Okay.
So you try to dry it out a little bit. At this point, we'll add this.
So we're going to cook the carrot puree with the whole carrots for a little bit?
Yes, and then I want to puree it. And now we add our sea scallops. And that sound that you hear is...
Sizzle, sizzle.
That's the good sound.
Get a nice caramelization on the outside of those. Is that what you're looking for?
The natural sugars of the fish. We're just going to puree this up.
Look at it go.
So.
And are we going to add more cream, more butter, something else to this?
Yeah, we're going to add some cream and butter. So first we're just going to add a little butter and see it's nice and pure, smooth.
Yep. Look at that color. That's such a beautiful, vibrant orange.
It's a nice spring look to it.
Very much so.
Add a little cream.
Never hurt anybody?
Now I'm going to add a little bit more than I want to for this puree because I want it almost like a saucy kind of look to it.
A little bit looser.
And we're just going to...
And I love how the cream makes it even a little more pastel.
I love it.
Eat with your eyes first, you know? It's great to see those bright, beautiful colors.
So we take our puree, and it's nice and smooth. And we're going to put it right in the center.
Look at that.
So we're going to take the monkfish.
That's all cooked through? Oh, look at that.
Okay. Let me stick in there. We're going to put this right in the center.
Lovely.
That's nice, huh?
Very.
Okay. And we're just going to add this little bit of butter to here. We're just going to put this over top of the
Now,
monk.
is this a dish that you serve at your restaurant?
This is the first time I ever did this dish.
Okay. If you go to the Old Grange, you might not be able to taste this. What will they be able to taste when they go?
Well, you know, we deal with a lot of local products.
Which is great.
You know, a lot of local farms.
Family.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're at one of the largest fisheries in the country.
Yep. Got to take advantage of that as a chef.
No. Okay, so you see how fast
Oh yeah, they've got great color on them.
And we're just going to put these aside. We're ready to go.
Okay. The smell of the scallops and the butter in there. The butter's got nice and brown.
Scallops are probably one of my favorite things.
Oh, me too. They're so rich and buttery and delicious.
And that's my dish.
What a beautiful plate. Look at
Not
that.
bad, huh? Not bad for an Irishman.
Not bad at all.
This is going to be good.
It looks
I hope so.
delicious. I can't wait to dive in.
Look at it. See how the monkfish is nice and...
It's perfectly cooked. Beautiful.
Nice sea scallop, the best one there for you there.
Oh, thanks, Tony.
You know. This is the best part about cooking, is eating.
Eating, absolutely. That's why we do what we do.
Okay.
All right, let's dig
To
in.
your first day.
Cheers. Thank you,
Congratulations.
Tony.
Welcome aboard.
It's been a pleasure.
I hope
Thank you.
Don't go crazy.
Yum.
All right.
All right. I'm going to start with the scallop, I think. It's rich and buttery and perfectly seasoned, too.
I do a couple things right once in a while.
Everything you want a scallop to be. I'm getting the monkfish. Great fish.